Okay guys, a lot of people ask questions about what I feed my horses. I'm very proud of the way my horses look. You know, they're nice, they got great weight on them, they're slick, they're shiny. It's a combination of several things that make my horses look the way they do. The foundation of what I feed is Stanley hay products, okay? Hay, pellets, etc. So that's the foundation. If you're feeding poor quality, shitty hay, okay, let me say it like this. When I first went to work for my mentor, Gordon McKinley, when I was 13 years old, I noticed how shiny his horses were and how good they looked. And I asked him, do you brush your horses a lot to get them so shiny? I thought brushing is what made them so shiny. And he said, no. He said, I brush them from the inside out. And I said, what do you mean by that? He said, I feed them from the inside out. Well, here's trouble, okay? So, meaning that, he said, I don't really brush them that much at all. What I do is I feed them high quality food, and when you feed them high quality feed, it makes them shine from the inside out. So the foundation of what you feed your horse is very, very important, the quality of forage you get your horses. So I feed Stanley pellets, AM and PM, and then I feed the Stanley compressed alfalfa bales at lunch. So here's the alfalfa bales. They come like this. You can either get 50-pound bales or 80-pound bales, and the reason I like them like this is they're highly compressed. So they take up very little space. They can be delivered on a pallet. You can pick them up with a forklift, move them around with a tractor. And they come shrink wrapped as well. So they're very easily storable as well. So I've already cut one open, and you can see the kind of quality alfalfa that Stanley make. Really, really leafy. A lot of leaf on it. It smells good, etc. So I'll typically give them a flake like this at lunchtime, okay? And then I'll give them anywhere of 2 of these scoops here of alfalfa pellets AM and then PM. Some horses get 3, some get 2, depending on how fat they are or how much weight they gain or lose. You know, some horses might only get 1 because they gain weight so quickly. So you kind of regulate that. I personally don't feed hardly any grain at all just because my horses look so good on the Stanley products. The other thing that I feed is obviously the horse licks, okay, the molasses tubs. You've seen me use them before. Every horse has got one in its stall 24/7. So it's got minerals in it, electrolytes, etc. They can lick on it, and I think the molasses really makes them shine and gives them something to do when they're not being ridden in the stall or being turned out. So I love that as well. Another combination of why they look so good is Smart Pack. Smart Pack give my horses the supplements they need depending on what age they are, what I'm doing with the horse. They will recommend the supplements that I need for my horses. They're extremely knowledgeable, so if you don't know what your horse should get, call Smart Pack, talk to them. They'll ask you a bunch of questions about your horse, what you do with it, and they'll make recommendations. And they actually ship the Smart Pack products to my barn, ready to go. You just peel the lid off, pour it in the feed container every day, and you're good to go. Okay, so this is what I feed. Pasture horses will still get Stanley products as well and a molasses tub, but obviously not as much because they also have pasture as well. Okay, deworming is a big deal to make sure your horse is dewormed, make sure he's got no parasites in him. So that's a whole other subject and a separate video that you need to take care of. No point feeding the worms. But I am shocked when I go to tour and people bring horses for us to use on tour. I am shocked at just to be honest, the piss poor quality of forage that they get their horses to eat. And then they wonder why they're ribby and look bad. They've got bad hair coats, they're ribby, they just look like shit. You feed shit, you look like shit. You eat shit, you look like shit. It's that simple, okay? So if you don't know where Stanley products you can get them, most tractor supplies around the country sell them. A lot of co-ops and feed stores sell Stanley products, and if you're not sure, you can't find it, get on Stanley's website, give Stanley a call, and they'll be able to tell you the nearest dealer in their particular area. Smart Pack for supplements and Horse Slick for the molasses tubs. Those 3 companies will keep your horses looking like $1 million, mate.
Want more? Get more. The No Worries Club is the best way to get the most out of your training experience. Stick around to find out more. Take your horsemanship to the next level. The No Worries Club Premium membership is your ultimate portal to complete your horse training. You'll have access to Clinton's complete training library, thousands of hours of step-by-step instructional videos. You'll master all aspects of horsemanship, from fundamentals to trick training. You'll have access to our exclusive social network that connects you with thousands of dedicated horsemen from around the world. You'll have the method available wherever you are and accessible through the web, your phone and tablets, or your favorite streaming devices. You'll receive 8 all-new training videos per year and the quarterly No Worries Journal, as well as access to the ever-growing video library, Q&As, performance horse series, blogs, and more. But that's not all. You also get free tickets to walkabout tours and priority access to the latest news coming from Down Under horsemanship. Not to mention VIP pricing on all of Clinton's must-have training tools. So what are you waiting for? Unlock the ultimate access and jumpstart your training program today.